So, what is entrepreneur's ability? Entrepreneur's ability is a multifaceted concept that encompasses a range of skills, traits, and characteristics essential for success in starting and running a business. So, imagine you have a new idea for a new type of phone. So, you see a need in the market and you believe this idea could be successful. So, but just having the idea is not enough. So, you need the skills and the qualities to turn that idea into a real business. So it's like a special set of tools and talents that help you build and run a successful business.
Good evening everyone. I'll be discussing the three definitions of management. First is William Sprigal, second is McFarland, and third is Terry. First is what is management? So management is getting things done through other people. So first definition of management is William Sprigal. So according to William Sprigal, management is directing and controlling activities to reach goals. It's an executive function focused on guiding human effort. Like for example, a coach guiding a team. So they give direction and make sure everyone is playing their role to win the game. That's like management, leading and checking work to get things done. So second is McFarland. So according to McFarland, management is like the process of creating, directing, maintaining, and operating an organization through coordinated human effort. So like for example, a chef. So a chef follow a recipe carefully combining the ingredients in the correct order and amounts to create a delicious dish. So like management, uh, they ensure the desired like management ensures the desired outcome is achieved. So third is Terry. So Terry highlights management is an activity, something you do rather than a position or title. So anyone can perform management function regardless of their formal role. So like for example, riding a bike is an action. So anyone can ride a bike even if they're not a professional cyclist. So it's like so managing is the same. So it's an action, not a title. So anyone can manage, even dili sila manager or dili sila. So even if they are not a manager. Thank you.
So there are 7 characteristics of management. First is economic resource. Second is purposeful. Third, separate process. Fourth, integrative force. 5, authority system. 6, management. And 7, last is universal applicability. So first, economic resource. So economic resource is the most important input in the success of any organized group activities, since it assembles and integrates other production elements such as labor, capital, and materials. So instead, the catalyst of management is required to produce the commodities and service that society requires. So next is purposeful. So management is a goal-oriented activity. So thus it must be packed purposeful. So it needs to be na siya purpose. So it coordinates employee effort in order to achieve the organization's goal. Managerial success is measured by the extent to which organizational goals are realized. All levels of management must be aware of and understand the company's objectives. Third, separate process. So the separate process contains planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and managing. these are all separate process in management. So these functions are so intertwined that it's impossible to pinpoint the order in which they occur to their relative importance. And fourth is the integrative force. So since we have planning, organizing, staffing, and directing, and also managing, the essence of management is the integration of human and non-human resources. So in order to accomplish the desired outcomes, individual desires are also aligned with the organizational goals by managers. So next is the authority system. So by its name authority, the degree of authority rapidly decreases as we proceed down the managerial structures. So managers can execute their jobs more efficiently when they have the authority. So mostly ang authority in an organization is the one who handled planning, organizing, and especially the manager. So management. So management management is the combination of these disciplines has resulted in a large amount management literature and productivity orientation. For example, is based on industrial engineering while human relations on management science. Then last is the universal management. Management principles and approaches can be used in a variety of settings, including business, education, the military, government, and hospitals. Henry Fayol proposed that the management concepts would apply in almost every situation. The principles are flexible and adaptable, working standards that can be used to any organization where human efforts are to be coordinated.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Roland D. Bukog. My topic for today is level of management. Management level is a dividing line between different managerial positions within company. The size, technological capability, and product range of a corporation determine the management levels. Administrative management, the highest level of management, and operational management, the lowest level of management, are the two types of management that we usually face. The lower level of management. So level of management are the division between degrees and authority and responsibility in a company. So they are the position in an organization representing authority, responsibility, and authority. So level of management consists of level nya kana sila na level kay mao na mo determine kung unsa ang mga duties ana nila. So and responsibility ana ni sa mga position including sa asa na sila mo report o kinsa lang i-reportan. And there are three level of management. So top management, middle management, operative management. So ano ta sa top management? Top management, there are the bosses of the organization, also known as senior management. So these higher ranking leaders are prioritical to shaping the strategic and direction and ensuring the sustainable growth of an organization. So sa middle management is in big companies, middle management are typically the finance, the finance, the marketing of sales manager. They are also responsible for the leading. There are also the authorized in decision making. The main function of the middle management, including developing and implementing day-to-day routine for a specific office, branch of department. The lower less or operative management, so known as the frontliner supervisor. This level of management oversees the daily tasks and the actual production of work. So they also provide the on-the-job training to the workers, and it also refers to manager who supervise their employees directly. There is the ranking of lower management. So ari ta magsugod sa ubos. So sa lower is supervisor, superintendent, and foreman, and sa middle is purchasing, production marketing manager, financial controller, and divisional of section officer. So sa middle is purchasing, production and marketing manager, financial controller, divisional and sectional officer. So sa top na sa so sa top is administrative, managerial or top level, board of director, chairman, managing director, and chief executive. So mao ni siya ang kanang characteristic sa top, middle, and lower management. So magsugod na sa ubos. Lower level, emotional intelligence and coaching for performance. So sa middle is problem solving, team building, talent development. Sa top is executive coaching, change management, leadership, delegation and empowerment. So that's all.
So hello guys, good evening. My topic for today is about business entities. So there are type of business entities. You'll choose and depend on the three primary factors. First is liability taxation and record keeping. Here is a quick look of difference between the most common forms of business entities. First is the sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. Let us find out first what is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is a type of business structure that is owned and operated by a single individual. It is also the simplest and most common form of business organizations. The best example to this is like when you decided to create your own cafe and you'll be the sole owner of that cafe. So that is the best example of sole proprietorship. And also the sari-sari store in your silingan. That is also example of sole proprietorship. The next one is the partnership. So a partnership is a type of business structure where two or more individuals or entities share ownership and responsibility for operating a business. Partnership are commonly formed through a formal agreement that outlines the rule, responsibilities, and profit sharing agreements among partners. So there are also various types of partnership. First is general partnership. All partners are share equal responsibilities for managing the business. Partners also have unlimited liability, meaning personal asset may be used to cover business debts. So, kani siyang general partnership, which means equal mo sa tanan. Like, ni-agree mo, ikaw ug imong friend, ni-agree mo to create a business, which is share mo equally sa profit, share mo equally sa capital. And if you decided both to have a loan in order for you both to create that kind of business, kamo sa duha ang liable for that debt. Pwede ma-confiscate inyong assets, personal assets, if dili ninyo mabayran to nga debt. And next is the limited partnership or LP. It includes at least one general partner with a limited liability and one or more limited partners who invest money but have limited liability and no active role in management. So, ari mo sud ang mga investors. So, type of limited partnership is like an investors. Like, ni-invest ka na ng company, you are partner, but you have limited access. Pwede ka mawadaan sa aning title, aning type of partnership if mo cross ka sa line. Like, mo sign na kag-contracts, miskin mo kay labot, apil-apil jud ka, apil-apilon man ka. Next one is limited liability partnership or LLP. So, all partners have limited liability protection, meaning they are not personally responsible for the debts and liabilities of each business. Like, makakuan ka ba, ma-separate imong personal assets sa kana nga business. And also, mag-depend, kanisa siya nga type of industry or kanisa nga type nga partnership, it depends on state rules. Okay? Each rules have different type of kanang rules siya nga type of partnership. And then the next one is we have the advantages and disadvantages of partnership. First is easy to set up compared to corporation, shared decision making and resources, flexibility in management and profit sharing arrangement. So the next is disadvantage. Unlimited liability for general partnership, potential conflicts between partner kay kung magka-conflict mo sa ano nyo yung business. Shared profits and decision making may lead to disagreement. Yeah, kana po. Like kanang sa general partnership, ikaw ug imong best friend nag-create mo ron og business. Unya, nagka-disagree mo sa ano nyo yung business. Sa ano yung pagtunga, labi nag-boom inyong business. Yeah, dili na mo ganahan pa nga magkuan sa inyong mag-continue pa sa inyong business. So, yeah, diha mo sud ang conflict kayo sa general partnership. So, if mag-create mo na, dapat mo manajud mo yung agreement at first. So, the next one is corporation. Okay, just give me a second. Corporation is okay, so corporation is a legal business entity that is separate and distinct from its owners, known as shareholders. It is a more complex and structured business organization compared to the sole proprietorship or partnership. Okay, so corporations kay kana siya mga ganing mga dagko na nga entities, like kanang most dagko nga mga business kay corporation type na sila, like mga shareholders, diri na magsud ang mga shareholders. Like wala jud siya murag kuan diha ba, pero na mo CEO, depende kung unsa kadako iyang shares. And the last one, we do have the corporation versus incorporation. So corporation refers to the legal entity formed to conduct a business, offering limited liability to its shareholders. As what I've said, corporation is a shareholders or the business itself. While incorporation is the process of legally establishing a corporation. So the key difference is that corporation is the entity itself or the business itself, while incorporation is described as the act of creating the entity. Like process ba? Giunsa ninyo pag-create anang entity or kana na business. So there are also advantages to this. Limited lang inyong liability protection sa owners, ability to raise capital by selling shares, perpetual existence, easier transfer of ownership. While the disadvantages to this, downside to any kind of business is more expensive and complex to set up and maintain, subject to stricter regulations and reporting requirements, potential double taxation for C corporations. So, ang corporation is ideal for businesses that plan to scale, raise significant capital, or require strong legal and financial protections. So, that ends with my discussion about business entities. Let's go down to the other legal aspects. Okay, so this is my last topic. First is the patient's protector, which refers to the law and regulations to ensure that patients' rights and safety and confidentials. So, diri musod ang kanang terms and conditions, kanang mga consent, waiver, like that. Authorizations, also that. And the next one is trademark or trade secrets. Trademark, it is protects the brand names like logos, slogans, or symbols that distinguish a business or a product, refers to confidential business information, providing a competitive example ka ng mga formula. That is the trade secret. So trademarks is like trademarks is like the logo. Okay, logo sa inyong business, brand name. Okay. So next is the trade secret. Trade secrets, like what I've said before, it refers to the confidential business information. Like sa katong secret formula, kung nagkuan mo restaurants, kanang yung mga specialties. So copyright protection, it protects original works of authorships such as book, music, arts, software, and films. So, copyright protections. It is to protect the real owner of that video or songs or anything that you created. This kind of law will protect you from someone who steals it. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a great day.